Okay, what about this one? Whoa. Now, I have to give my sincere apologies to the Prunabo team because they contacted me ages ago and said, would I like to try one of their latest products, which is an electric pruner on a really long stem, handle rather, that you can use to get like right up high, and it's strong enough to cut through 50 millimeters wide of trees. And I was like, yes, please, this is actually exactly what I'd been looking for. Whoa! As you know, I'm way behind on the pruning. You may or may not remember, we've got really high hedges that are so hard to keep on top of, to the point that we've considered actually cutting them out altogether because the maintenance is too hard. So I was so excited when they offered to send me one of these to try. But then it arrived and I looked at it and I was like, this thing is amazing. But my 6-year-old, nearly 7-year-old son cannot lay eyes on it because it doesn't matter how many safety features this has. He is weapon obsessed. Anything he can, he will turn into a weapon. So if he was to see this, very, very bright kid, he would work out how to get this going and he would have so much fun with it. Yeah. So I've had to wait to get this out to try it until I had enough time to try it out, do some pruning and hide it entirely before he got back, because this thing is powerful. So I'm pretty excited today. I finally got it up and running and I want to show you how it works. So it's got this long handle, which I've connected up to too. But you can actually separate it and just use it like this. So it can just be a handheld pruner, electric pruner. Turn it on. The battery can either go at the end of the long pole or it can go straight on here. And I'm still actually, this is the first time I've used it, so turned on. Great news is it doesn't turn on without reading the instructions. That is the goal. If I can't work out how to use it without using the instructions, it's going to be way more safe for my kids. All right, let's read the instructions and we'll work out how to turn it on. I'm back and I've read the instructions. So after you've turned it on, you have to pull the trigger quickly twice or it won't work. So let me try it. Not working. Now it should work. Hey, let's test this out. These are way overdue. Can I get through all of them together? Let's see. Oh yeah, easy. Okay, let's try something a little bit bigger, shall we? What else needs a prune? These are those hedges I was talking about, massively overgrown. They grow so quickly. So let's see how this works. Okay, that was easy. Should we go thicker? That one. That was easy. The real test is though, can it actually get through something quite thick? I'm going to try that one. All right, guys, can't reach it. Can't trim it myself without a ladder. Not going to do that without people around ordinarily. So let's get out this long handle and see how it works. So the question is this going to enable me to cut all those things up the top without having to do a ladder and all that stuff? Let's give us a go. Ooh, that actually works. That actually works. Oh my gosh, it's actually going to make life so much easier for us. Here's the real question. Is it going to cut through that? Does it cut through it? Yeah, but I don't think I pushed it back far enough. Oi! Oh my gosh, guys, this is a game changer. This was a cheeky freebie that they've given me. And, woo! Maybe I should be wearing a helmet or something. They sell on Amazon. So if you guys want one, I'm an Amazon associate. Do I get like 3% or something? And it's great for me because this might actually save us a fortune getting our trees pruned. And maybe I should wear goggles and a helmet or something. Oh God, I'm gonna have way too much fun with this. There you go, so it cut through that clean and pretty easily. And while I'm here, should I test just how big it can really go? That one, easy. What about this? Can it get through there? Let's see. This is a really big test. Am I even in the frame still? Yeah. Alright, this is a big test. Let's see. Can you cut through that one? Whoa! This is why I don't want my kids seeing this. Just chop through that. That's going to be a game changer. So you see, that's what it's cut through in one clean cut. It does make me very, very nervous about how powerful this is. Okay, what about this one? Whoa. I feel like some kind of like badass. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do not do this to kids. This is fantastic. Kindling anyone? Done. So those huge hedges at the back, we've spent something like $3,000 getting someone in to trim them, and it took all day, and they trimmed through like a quarter of them, and we can't afford to keep doing that, which is why I thought I'll try this, see if it works. And I'm gonna discreetly do it while my husband's at work one day, and he's gonna come home and be like, how'd you do that? Now I need to go and do kindy pickup. I'm gonna disassemble all of this and hide it.